From downtown San Diego, MLB Network has baseball from Petco Park in the Gaslamp District. The calendar has turned to September, and we're ready for baseball between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Number 41, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Myers comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. And there he goes towards second. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Margot's under it. And the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. John Gray is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
So striding forward now, Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Digging in, Corey Spangenberg. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Has a look, now the pitch. Up around the face. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
The 1-2. Little dribbler down the line. McMahon's got it, and he'll just step on first here to take the sure out. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Now at the plate, Eric Hosmer. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Blackman is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Will.
Here's Will Myers. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He has 9 base hits in 31 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Here comes the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Margot going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Into the box now, Chris Iannetta, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Story leads off second with nobody out. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Coming to the plate now, Ian Desmond, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the belt, the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Desmond has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Renfroe is there, 2 down.
First baseman, Ryan.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. This is fought off foul over to the right side. It's a ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon. Bouncer down the line. That's a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off of down and in.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Rockies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So coming to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. One and one. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball. And they He'll set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here's Chase Headley. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's 4 for 11. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A runner at first with no outs here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
2-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now. Austin Hedges is on deck. Right over the middle, knee high.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Three and 1. Here it is. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Now at the plate, Austin Hedges. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. First and second here with nobody out. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
And oh, look out as that pitch ran in and got him, and that's going to force in a run. Stepping in, number 41, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. From the stretch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
Headley at third, Hedges at second, Galvis on at first with nobody out. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. 1 run scores. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. And he's back into second here safely. Throw into third will not be in time, and it's a 2-run double.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Line towards center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
Hey, that's not a bad first milestone. 100th career RBI, Dero.
Yeah, after your first original knockdown, probably for you, your first strikeout, your first bomb, you want to start putting some zeros on the back end of these numbers. 100th ribby, nice milestone right there.
Standing in now, Corey Spangenberg, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. There goes Margot. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Desmond is there. Let's see if they try it. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. First pitch of the at-bat. Ripped toward the gap in right. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Stepping in now, Will Myers. Soft liner towards short. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now batting, John Gray, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Myers has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Striding in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He singled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center, and that's in there, base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Into the box now, David Dahl, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Now a drive by Dahl, and this is hit well to right field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run homer for David Dahl. 3rd home run for him on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Into the box, Charlie Blackmon. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
He pulls this one into right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
In now, Nolan Arenado. 1-0 the count. Here it comes, 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Now the 2-0 home. Is a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and even 30 home runs on the year. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Now that one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
The batter.
And a step off. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
The 0-2 home. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Line to the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Catcher, Chris Iannetta.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Iannetta. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded by Galvis. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Padres 5 and the Rockies 4. Digging in, Hunter Renfroe. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hunter Renfroe.
First pitch of the at-bat. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Now batting.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
First offering on its way. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. And it's 1-1. Renfroe aboard here at first with nobody out. Now that's popped up. Story is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting. Catcher Austin Hedges.
Digging in, Austin Hedges. He reached on a single in his first try. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis.
Galvis.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Galvis, the former Philly, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Count remains full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Sent out to straightaway center field. Blackman is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Padres leave 1. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Striding in for the Rockies, Ian Desmond. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A cold strike on the inside corner. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Renfroe has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Now to the plate, Ryan McMahon, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit out towards second. Spangenberg is there. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The pitcher, number 55, John Gray.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, John Gray. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. No balls and 1 strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Stepping up to the plate, number 41 set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Number 41.
First pitch on its way. And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. The pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Center fielder, number 7, Manuel.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Margot is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Padres, second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Ready once again, Corey Spangenberg. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They lead it 5-4. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Line toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Here's Nolan Arenado. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Myers is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, Georgia, Trevor Story.
Into the box, Trevor Story. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. Dahl rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Padres on top, 5-4. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Line drive to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Here's Will Myers. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Now the 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Kyle Freeland, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. It was a single for him in his last at bat. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Myers stands at second with no outs. This one's down to third. Now he thought about first here, but he'll go to second instead. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Chase Headley. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Freeland, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Now the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Dahl moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one. And he's safe.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Standing in, Austin Hedges. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 1-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 6 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Fly ball out toward right field. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. 1 hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Popped him up. McMahon is under it. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, number 41.
As he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second.
Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Padres lead it 7-4. In now for Colorado, Chris Iannetta, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Chris Iannetta.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball that time, not even close.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, left fielder, Ian Desmond.
Stepping into the box, Ian Desmond. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there.
The pitcher, number 21,
Gerardo Parra will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning.
Parra.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. 3-0 now. Three and 1 to the Rockies left fielder.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. In to score the runner from third.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Arodys Vizcaíno takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And that misses 2-1. McMahon over at second. Parra at first. One gone. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. One that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Renfroe on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down, and they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
Now batting, the center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
At the plate, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking to minimize the damage here. Lifted the other way out to left center. Myers on the move. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. So 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Padres lead it 7-5. Chris Russin enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 52, Chris Russin.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, as he'll be the first to hit for the Friars in their half of the 6th inning. First delivery to him on the way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And the Friars are in business to start the inning here. It's a leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. Stepping up now, Corey Spangenberg. In previous meetings against Chris Russin, he carries a .308 batting average. First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Desmond has a beat on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Eric Hosmer will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard up the middle.
Story brings it in.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Padres go down quietly. They lead it 7-5. Back here at Petco Park, Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Nolan Arenado will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Hector Neris is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Galvis, great stop. Safe. Despite an outstanding effort, that's a base hit, and the potential tying run will step in at the plate.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. His career numbers against Hector Neris, he's 1 for 3. First pitch on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. Arenado on at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Lifted in the air to right field. Renfroe on the move. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, catcher, Chris Iannetta.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Called strike over the outside corner. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. The second for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They're down 2, 7-5. Adam Ottavino gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Adam Ottavino.
Here's Will Myers. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Left fielder, Will Myers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Ready for another chance? Hunter Renfroe. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. The 1-0. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Chase Headley. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's upstairs.
And that one stayed up a little high. 7 runs, 9 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Line toward the alley in left center. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They're still up 7-5. Trevor Rosenthal has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
44, Trevor Rosenthal.
So digging in now, Ian Desmond. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. Ripped down the line. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone, and if you do anything with it, most of the time this will be the result: a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Carlos Gonzalez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, with 19 homers and an even 50 RBIs. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. 2 balls and a strike to Carlos Gonzalez. Two out, nobody on. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Rockies are down quietly. They're down 7-5. Brian Shaw is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
29, Brian Shaw.
So stepping in, Austin Hedges. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Catcher, Austin Hedges.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ball one. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Here it comes. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Up next for the Padres.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Galvis. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Alex Dickerson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Alex Dickerson.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. The numbers on the year: 272, 6 home runs, and 14 driven in. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Galvis, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. The 2-2 gets him looking, strike 3. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Manuel Margot. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. First pitch of the at-bat. Up and in for ball 1. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
In now, Corey Spangenberg. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Two men are on with 2 men out. Hit back toward the mound. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they'll add 1 more as the run scores from second to make it 8-5 now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 0-1 on its way, and it's fouled away. Two down, runners at first and second. Lifted down the line in left. Desmond is in pursuit. He can't get there as it falls in. The relay, and he's in safely at third as a run will score on the play as well. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Padres 9 and the Rockies 5. Downtown San Diego shining bright as it always does. You're watching baseball on MLB Network. Colin Ray comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Colin Ray.
Digging in and looking for more, DJ LeMahieu, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
And here's a curveball looked at, strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. A reminder to stick around after the ball game ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show. Ready now, David Dahl. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. One out, nobody on. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Dahl leads off first with 1 away. Blackman behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Headley has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 20, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's set, and the pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Behind 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. A runner on first with 2 away. Last strike now for Colorado. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled away. Two out, 2-strike offering. Here it is. High pop-up. Headley on the move. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here, notching a win on the first day of September. They're hoping that's a sign of good things to come in this final month of the season.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Padres took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Number 41 earns his 6th winning decision in this one. John Gray allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious San Diego Padres. 9 runs on 13 hits.